Hi again. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we got all new video, how to ask for help in the garden.
Yes. What kind of info do you guys need to include when you're asking for help in the garden? We get a lot of questions in our DMs asking for help with your guys' grows, and we absolutely love being able to help you guys.
Yeah,
we love it.
Offer guidance, especially to you new growers out there who are shooting us DMs or commenting on videos about, issues that you're having or running into over your grow. We just wanted to make this video to let you guys know some info to include when you're asking for help. So not only us, but anyone in the community can better assist you in giving you the best help possible. Because as you guys know, there's about a million different ways to grow the plant.
Yeah, so there, like you said, there is a ton of ways to grow. So when you guys are asking for help, there's a lot of information that'll be able to assist the person helping you be able to better assist you.
Yeah.
So one of those things is what you're growing. What are you growing? Is it an auto? Is it a photo? Is it tomatoes?
Yeah, there's so many huge differences in how the different styles of plants grow. So you really have to be clear on what you're growing, and even if you want to include maybe where it's from or the genetics that you have, definitely let them know what style of plant it is, and who made it. That definitely is helpful information.
Where'd you get it from?
Yep, because they do have different requirements. So anyone who's going to assist you, you can't just say White Widow, because there's about a million different ones. So
there is.
really helping identify what type of plant it is going to help people assist you better. And going along with that is your medium. So what are you actually growing your plant in?
Are you guys growing in soil? Are you growing in cocoa? Is there some kind of mix? Are you doing DWC?
There's a lot of different reasons why different kinds of mediums, and making it clear on what you're growing in, because all your different mediums are going to have a huge impact on things you might have to do to correct issues. For example, cocoa versus soil are very different. One is inert, one is more relying on the microbiology within it, and keeping that alive. Are you growing in a mix? What amendments have you included in your mix if you're mixing up your own, or if you're just buying bag newts? Definitely include what you're growing in, because it's going to be able to help people assist you and diagnose issues.
Agree. And along with your soil and medium, another thing that you'd like to include is what you're feeding with. It kind of sits there right with your medium. It's very important to let anybody that's trying to help you know what you're feeding with, because that's gonna then in turn allow them to know what may be wrong with your plant or whatever you're trying to amend. That's going to be very important information they're going to need to know in order to better assist you.
Yeah, and especially with that, even with the newts and the feeding, and your medium and stuff, they all behave and interact differently together. So if you're using salts, or you're using purely organics, or you're using bottle newts, or any other kind of stuff, the medium that you're using and also what you're feeding when and how much is definitely going to help lead to the solution to whatever kind of issue you're facing. So that when you can provide that information and be as detailed as possible, really helps get a direct answer that's going to really help you start to make some positive changes in your garden and prevent issues.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. Another thing that is really important that a lot of people just kind of brush past, because honestly, I don't think they really think about it. They just think that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And
that is what stage of growth that your plant is in. Is it in the vegetation stage? Is it in the bloom stage? What day is it at, as far as where it should be?
Yeah.
So that's something that I know that I didn't really know was important when I first started asking for help. So that, I know that when somebody asks me for help and they don't include, the stage of growth, it's very hard for me to determine what that plant may need.
Yeah. Is it early life? Is it late in flower? Is it just beginning flower? If you can be clear on the stages, it's going to help a lot, with anyone trying to help you. So it definitely helps, even if it's a clone or not. If you're doing photos, is it from a clone? Is it from a seed? That kind of information will be helpful. And also another thing that can be beneficial, and it kind of depends on what kind of issue you're facing too, but the lights in your grow tent, some information maybe about what kind of light you're using, what the dimmer position's at, what kind of height it is from the canopy. That's really going to help diagnose potential issues, because lights do create some issues sometimes, especially with the new high-powered LEDs. You know, they're very high-powered, and if you're overdoing it, you can quickly see issues start to crop up in the grow. So, you know, it's information like that. If you think it's light related, definitely kind of include that information. It's going to be super beneficial.
Or if you're not even using light, if you're growing outside.
Outdoors.
So that's definitely something you're gonna want to include when you're asking for help.
Yeah, and in the same token, like indoor, if you're growing in a tent, make sure to include your environmental statistics, like what is your RH, what's your average ambient temperature, you know, what kind of conditions are your plants in, what kind of airflow situation do you have. Things like that will help, and can also just curb situations or issues.
Well, with stuff like that, we understand that, you know, as beginners, that's not something that you may know even right off the bat, but
it's true.
The real bottom line is if you can include as much info as possible when you are asking for help, it does definitely allow the person to assist you better. And you know, knowing these types of things to include will just end up helping you in the long run.
You're gonna get a better answer, and it's gonna help people be able to help you better. You know, people on our Discord, if you guys haven't joined, you can definitely check up. Link in the description down below, but tons of amazing people in the community. We have chat rooms for indoor and outdoor photos and autos, so you can ask for grow help. So if you guys are looking for help, you can definitely jump on our Discord. Tons of amazing people there in the community.
Great people.
Be happy to help you guys, and if you include some information like we went over in this video, you're gonna get an answer to your question or your issue. And you know, the community is amazing, and you know, being thorough and thinking out like your question and how you're going to ask for help is just going to make everybody be able to assist you better, and you get an answer that's going to help you faster.
And again, we love being able to help the community, and if we don't know how to help you, we definitely know somebody that does. Like you said, check out the Discord and include some of these things when you do ask for help. That way we can better assist.
And if you guys want to see some issues, check out the grow videos, because
we're
definitely new to growing, so we're hitting issues too, and we're showing you guys how we're dealing with the mistakes that we've been making or issues that we encounter. So definitely, guys, just kind of a fun one. We thought it would be a good one just to kind of help the community, because we do get asked so many questions, but a lot of times they are so vague, it really is hard to answer that question without spending a ton more time deep diving and trying to figure out what's going on.
But thanks you guys for joining us today, and don't forget to check out our Instagram and our Sunday lives.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the next one.
Heck yeah, see you in the next one, guys.